Although budgeting isn't a magic solution to your financial problems, having a good concept of where your money's coming from and where it's going to is a really important step to getting on track of your finances. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 main budgeting methods. Now, of course, budgeting is not a one-size-fits-all solution, and you're going to have to work out what works for you. But these are 3 commonly accepted methods that people can have a bit of trial and error with to get started. So the first one is the 50-30-20 method. Now, this is probably the most commonly well-known one. With the 50-30-20 method, essentially that's just putting a percentage of your salary into different categories. So it makes it a lot easier than saying, I only want to put $100 towards food this week, because it's very hard to stay in those concise categories. And I don't know if you've ever tried that method, but putting a dollar amount on every category of your spending is really difficult because life's messy and stuff happens, and it's very hard to stay within those little barriers. So 50% of your salary goes to all those essential needs you have in your life, like your rent, your water bill, your food, your transport, all of those things that are kind of non-negotiables that you need to live your daily life. Now, the 30% is to your wants. So that could be anything from clothes, social life, entertainment, all of those things that aren't necessary, but they're part of your life and they're kind of what makes it enjoyable. And 20% of your salary goes towards savings and looking after future you. So that could be paying off debt, that could be saving for a new iPad, it could be saving for a holiday, or it could be investing for your future. So the 50-30-20 rule is just a really basic framework, and maybe in your life you can save more or your living costs are higher, so you just need to adjust this to what works for you. But it's just a simple overlay that doesn't micromanage every category of your spending. Now, another budgeting method is the idea of paying yourself first. And this is a really flexible framework that essentially when you get paid, you just put whatever set amount away for your future goals each time. And this is the idea of looking after yourself first when your money comes in, because if you don't think about your finances during the month, the money just disappears and you can easily not know where it's gone. So this is more of just, I'm putting away $500, $1,000 aside each month for my goals. And then the rest of the money that's left is there for your needs and wants. And then you can micromanage that less because you already know you've put money aside for your future goals. The third budgeting method that you could try, and this is a little bit more of an interesting one, is instead of starting with all your spending money for the month in one bank account once you get paid, and then just slowly tapping and going the whole month long until you end up with 0 just before you're about to get paid again. This is the idea that you put your discretionary spending money for the month in a separate bank account, and then you divide it by 30. And whatever 1/30th of that amount is, you set that amount up in your bank account, and most banks offer this feature through, you can set up a payment and you can schedule it to be reoccurring and happen on a daily basis. So 1/30th of your discretionary spending is automatically moved from your saving account to your spending account on a daily basis. So essentially it means you've always got money and you're paying yourself on a daily basis, and you hopefully don't end up in that situation where you end the month and you've got nothing in your bank account and you're living on tuna until you suddenly get paid again. Now, budgeting is a really personal thing and you have to work out a method that works for you. Maybe that's just really having specific categories on a spreadsheet for every single cost, or using one of the apps that I've mentioned below this video. But there's all sorts of methods and you just have to work out what is comfortable for you with your own circumstances. There's no one-size-fits-all budget, so have a look at different templates and different resources that I've included in this lesson.